Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Tamara Beckford, and I am here to welcome you to Inside the EntreMD Business School, the show. All right, so we have a wonderful guest today. We have Dr. Fadeke, and I'm going to have her introduce herself. She's going to let us know her business and where she's located. Go ahead, Dr. Fadeke.
Okay, thank you for having me. My name is Dr. Fadeke Awobem. I am I would say the CEO of the Beaming Light Medical Practice, which is located in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
In Saskatchewan, Canada. All righty. I love it. So, Dr. Fadake, 2023, how was that for you and how was it for your business? Tell us, what were some of your tangible wins within 2023?
Right. Okay. So just for as a background, my business
Mm-hmm.
is relatively new.
Mm-hmm.
Opened a private practice here on the 14th of November 2022.
Wow.
So
So you're a
by
little over a
getting
year.
into exactly, yeah. So getting into 2003, we were just open for 6 months, the 6 weeks really. And
Yes.
so so tangible win for 2023 was that I would say was able to maintain a team which comprised again comprises of two medical MOEs, we call them here,
Mm-hmm.
medical office assistants, and insight, and then a team, a managerial team offsite, so kind of virtually that we
Mm-hmm.
can call up to, and they also help us with things like payment for staff and all that stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, I think that was 2023 was a fairly difficult year for me in the sense that I had a lot of things going on in my personal life with
Mm-hmm.
losing both of my parents within 7 months of one another in 2023. But I think I was able to keep on top of the waters, keep on top of board. Yeah, thankfully.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in 2023, you've had so many life changes that went on. You
Mm.
had just opened up your practice, but you were
Yeah.
still able to bring in great revenue. Like, whoa, how? Tell us how you did it.
Um, well, I would say that I did not really meet my revenue desire. I
There's a
probably was
desire, and
over.
then there's what you got. You're not in the red.
Yeah, and what is realistic, right? For a growing practice, which we didn't have any patients before we opened our doors. We
Mm,
were okay. We had we didn't have an email list. We didn't have people in the town just had lost their had their family doctor retire, and they were told somebody else was coming. But it was a new clinic altogether. I
mhm.
wasn't taking over a patient, anybody doctor's practice. I didn't buy the practice, so it was a new setup completely. So yes, we went from few patients to growing it over the year, and
How
yeah, I
many
would,
patients do
yeah.
you have on your panel, would you say, approximately?
So, okay, so it's about 1,800
Ma'am,
averagely
ma'am,
of patients that we've seen come in and go out. Obviously, I'm still trying to find out who really is staying and who is on my panel,
okay,
but it's growing.
we're going to talk about the magic of wins here, okay?
Okay,
So
all right.
Dr. Fadake came in and she started her practice 6 weeks before 2023 began. She had a practice that started from almost nothing, and by the end of 2023, she has almost 2,000 patients that she has served. Let's talk about a win. That is such a
Yes.
huge win for 2023. And you've done that despite having the challenges that you mentioned, having lost both of your parents. Wow.
Mhm.
Amazing. So that's a huge tangible win. Now, with tangible, there are also intangible wins that happen. So go ahead and
Yeah.
tell us, what were some of your intangible wins of 2023?
Okay. Yeah, well, in 2023, I would say it was that we kept our doors open
Yeah.
for service, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore we they increased the impact we had in the community,
Mm.
and not just in the community among patients, but even in the hospital where, we get we've gotten good feedback as being a new doctor that has joined the medical community and is contributing positively. So I'm glad to be able to say that. I think that's an intangible win for me,
That
and
is
I'm
a
grateful.
That is an absolutely fantastic intangible win. So not only are you new to the community, but the community sees and respects you, and they recognize the service that you're bringing, and that you're bringing excellent care to those that are in this new community for you. So that is a huge, huge intangible win. Wow. So in businesses, there are ups and there are downs. So what
Yes.
would you say are the biggest lessons that you've learned in business in 2023?
Yeah. So one lesson uh would be, I think for me, the big one would be learning about EBS. Yes, I have to say that. I have to put that out. We started the practice just at the end of 2023, and then somebody introduced EBS to me in June, I believe June 2023. And at
Mm-hmm.
that time, all the excitement of starting was kind of waning, and I needed to know where this was going and
Mm-hmm.
how I will take it to the next level. And that was totally beyond me. No, having that capacity to think about what next was going to come. For me, it
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, maybe I can pull it together to start and make it look like somewhere I've been before, but I didn't know the road, how to, I like that word roadmap that
Mm-hmm.
I've learned in EBS. Yeah. Yeah. So I learned from EBS that how to ask, how to, I mean, just learning about EBS, I think is the main thing, because that's led to many other things.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
a big lesson is recognizing that you needed support and then
Yes.
finding it within there. Because you said that, you were able to start this practice, you put it together, you started it, and you're like, okay, I'm in the initial phase. What's
Yes.
next? Like, how do I maintain? How do I get it to improve and to grow
Yeah.
consistently? We've gotten it
Exactly.
over this excitement of being new, but what's
Yes.
next? And
What's next?
so finding out and recognizing that you needed the help and going ahead and finding out about it, and you found the school.
Yes.
So how would you say
Yeah.
the EntreMD Business School has helped you to improve, or what are some of the big wins that you've gotten from being part of the EntreMD Business School?
Yes. Okay. So first of all, it's been the motivation,
Mm.
to have a positive mindset about the business. Even though I was going through the difficult period last year, just knowing that I would come for the Wednesday meeting, and was helpful, was motivating for me. And learning the lessons, learning how to ask, and even reading the books that we were meant to read. I hadn't read a book in a long time. It's been like page to page. I hadn't done that, a non-medical book for exam. So it was nice to read some of the books, and 10X,
Mhm.
book, the book on your future you. That
Yes.
was like a really very revolutionary concept for me,
Mm,
talking to my future self and thinking I'm there and trying to look back to talk to my current self, right? And
right.
and and so it's been really helpful to have been in EBS, and I keep telling myself there's so much for me to learn and to catch up with in EBS, and I definitely wouldn't be leaving the school even in the first year, because yeah, I'm still in a very yeah, learning a lot, and still trying to catch up with
Mhm.
what's happening in the school. Yeah,
Wow. So being a part of the school, there are a lot of tangible things that you found within, like one, that your mind, well, you're around a lot of support. So even, a positivity, even during trying times, you still had a lot of positive, this positive community that you
yeah,
can attend to. We meet weekly. So you know
mhm,
that you're getting your dose of positivity every week, despite what the challenges you're going through personally.
yes,
And
yeah,
then, some of the books that we're reading that's expanding your mind, expanding our imagination, having
yeah,
us look at our future self, having us
yeah,
think about how we can amplify who we currently are, and
mhm,
not being afraid to talk about it,
exactly.
right? Without
Yeah,
seeming crazy.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
being a part of the school has really opened up your mind to the future Dr. Fadake, who's talking to her current self, saying, girl, you should just see where
yes,
we're going to be in the future. I cannot wait till you get here.
yeah,
Love it.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, so there are others who have been listening. There are others who've been watching from afar, thinking about joining the EntreMD Business School, but
Mhm,
they're kind of on the fence. What would you say
mhm.
to that person?
Yeah, okay. So I would first of all say to them that it's worth the investment.
Mm-hmm,
Um, maybe starting the business would mean um giving, a chunk of your revenue to
mm-hmm,
pay for the fees in EntreMD, but it's worth it. It's worth the positivity that you get,
mm-hmm,
and the confidence that you would make it, and you would make your money back, and that you have a roadmap, and it's really worth it. I would say it's worth the money. It's worth the support, the support you get from the community as well. I would even say that I haven't fully explored that support.
mm,
There's so much more that I can explore with the support personally. And at least one could even see uh vision boards as well.
mm-hmm,
When you're starting and you see others that have achieved, um, you find that in EntreMD, and you would then be encouraged to be like them, and there's that support to be like them, to be
mm-hmm.
like people who've gone before one and achieved and are still achieving. So yeah, it's going to be worth the investment to join the business school.
I love it. It's worth the investment. So you have your real life vision board. It's right there. The people who have achieved some of the dreams that you yourself want to achieve, they're right there. And the great thing is that you can tap into them because they'll answer your questions and they'll give
Yeah,
you the roadmap
yeah,
and let you know
exactly.
how they did it, what were some of their pitfalls, and
Mhm,
the support is right around you. So even as you mentioned, even if you tap into just a small portion of the support, it's enough to keep you going and to keep you
mhm.
getting towards that vision that you have for you and for your business. So in EBS, we talk about the
Absolutely.
dream business and the dream life at the same time, right?
Yes.
So you get to
Yes.
work to both at the same time. So Dr.
Yes.
Fadake, any last minute words for those who are outside and need to come inside the EntreMD Business School?
I would say that I think for me is to tell them that you would have a roadmap in
Mm,
EntreMD Business School. You would definitely have one. It would open you up to things, levels of growth that you wouldn't imagine, and it would help you to do something, innovative things that just the exposure as well, to what can get you to your next level
Yes.
in business, in life, and things like that. Yeah.
Love it. So the exposure that can get you to the next level in business and in life. Thank you so much, Dr. Fadeke, for giving them a glimpse of what it's like to be inside the EntreMD Business School. So for those of you guys who are thinking, hey, there it is, you've gotten a glimpse, of what it is. But we welcome you, and we will personally invite you to join us on inside the EntreMD Business School. I'm Dr. Tamara Beckford, and I will see you once you come in on the inside. Bye.